ever slow up, no I don't take this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take this, I'll always show up.
What happened when you combine the studio that revolutionized animation with into the Spider-Verse and the later greatest shooter in NBA history? You don't just get a movie, you get a championship run. What's up, Blockbuster Bureau family? Welcome back to the channel. We are tracking the biggest movers and shakers in the entertainment industry. Today, we are balancing the sequels and the reboot to talk about one of the most exciting original projects hitting theaters in 2026. So, we are talking about the GOAT. No, this isn't a documentary about Tom Brady. This is the massive new animated feature from Sony Pictures Animation, the undisputed king of visual style right now, and produced by none other than Stephen Curry. So, for years, both the movies have been stuck in a rut. They are either gritty dramas or the goofy live-action comedies, but GOAT is aiming to do for basketball what Spider-Verse did for superheroes: reinvent the game with the mind-blowing visuals, authentic cultures, and the promise that it's hilarious as it's heartwarming. So why should you care? Because Sony is batting big. That will be their next billion-dollar franchise. It's got the backing of the NBA, the creative genius of the team behind the Bundogs and the Bob Burgers and the budget rival Disney. So in this video, we're going to deep dive into the fact we're breaking down the hilarious plot, the animation style that the promises to break new ground, the involvement of Stephen Curry, and the why this movie might just be the greatest of all time for sport animation. So lace up your sneakers, folks. It's a game time. This is the Blockbuster Bureau breakdown of the GOAT 2026. So what is the play here and what is the GOAT actually about? This story is high concept, family friendly goat. It centers on the literally a goat. Yes, the animal named goat. But this isn't a pie zoo situation. In the world of the movies, this goat discovers he has an unnatural prodigal talent for the basketball. We aren't talking about the airbud. We are dog parks the ball into the hoop. We are talking about the goat with the handles, a step back three, and the coach visions. The film follows a goat as Anna navigates the high pressure world of professional basketballs, likely trying to make it into the NBA or the fictionalized version of it. Okay, the central conflict is the classic underdog material but flip on its head. The protagonist faces the skepticism of the human world. Imagine the media circus, the Twitter reactions, and the locker room dynamics when a farm animal gets assigned to a max contract. The writer, arrogant, and the Ted Rowley are known for the sharp, character-driven comedy. We can expect the humor to sterilize the real world of NB hype machine, the endorsements deals, the sneaker culture, and the GOAT debates. Jordan versus the LeBron versus the literally GOAT. Thematically, the film is set to explore what it truly means to be the greatest. It's about silencing the haters and the finding your identity when the world tells you don't belong. In the term of comparison, think the Zootopia means the Space Jam, but the visual edge of Spider-Verse, unlike the Space Jam, which relies on the Looney Tunes and antiques, goats is expected to ground its the basketball mechanics. It's in reality, thanks to Curry Consulting. While the character interaction provides the comedy, it's a fish out of water. Sony water story, but the fish is a goat and water is the NBA Finals. So, while the full voice cast is being kept under wrap by Sony, the character break down the industry. Rumors give us a lot on chew on. So Who voiced the goat? The big question is who voiced the goat. Sony typically casts the distinct, highly energy voices for the leads. Think uh, Semic Murray and Phil Lords. Rumors are swirling that they are looking for a comedian with high energy to bring the goat to life. Someone's like the Kevin Hart or the Donald Glover would fit the bill perfectly. Someone who can balance the absurdity of the being a goat with the swagger of NBA superstar. No, no. So this is where the movie is going to shine. With the Stephen Curry producing, the Rolodex is wide open, so we can expect the wise commies from the current NBA superstars and the legends playing the heightened version of themselves. Just imagine the Shaquille O'Neal analyzing a goat post game. Imagine the Draymond Green getting into the trash talking content with the form animal, and of course, Steve Curry will likely voice a major mentor figure or rival in the film. Mm. So every sport movie needs to agent or a coach. We can expect a human sidekick, perhaps a down on his luck squad who discovers the goat. This role unusually attracts a list talent. Think the Chris Pratt or the Rand Reynolds types who can play the straight man to the animated chaos. Sony Animation is known for the diverse electric cast. They don't just stunt cast, they pick voices that fits the animations. The chemistry between the non-verbal or verbal goat and the human players will be the engine of the film. If they nail the voice of the goat, they have a mascot they can sell on the lunchboxes for the next decades. A championship team starts with the front office, and the GOAT has an all star lineup behind the scenes. The man calling the shot is Tyree Dillihay. If you don't know the name, you know his work. He is a veteran director from Paul Burgers and worked on the animated for the Spike Lee and The Five Blood. Dillihay understands the rhythm and comedic timing better than almost anyone in TV animations. His background suggests the goat won't just be a slap kick. It will have a sharp, rhythmic flow and much like a basketball game itself. His firing signals that Sony wants to movies to have swag and culture relevance, not just a generic kid movie. This is a X Factor. Stephen Curry isn't just slapping his name on his producing company. An anonymous media is co-producing. Curry has stated he wants to bring faith, family, and sports together. His involvement ensured the basketball aspects will respected. He's there to make the show to the mechanics of the shooting strokes, the plays, and the stadium atmosphere feel authentic. Curry has the pitch this as a way to inspire the next generation to overcome impossible odds. He brings the heart of champions to the storytelling. We have to talk about the studio since the Spider-Verse Sony Animation allows the director to break the rules. They mix 2D and 3D, and they use different frame rates as well. For Goat, we anticipate a style that visualizes the zone. When the goat enters the game, the work might shift visually, line of trajectory, colors popping, motion line emphasizing speed. They are going to visualize basketball in a way live action cameras never could. So, next one is let's talk about the numbers. Animation is expensive, but it's also one of the most profitable genre in Hollywood. So Sony Picture is leaning heavily into animation to compete with the Disney and Illumination. GOAT is key pillar in their 2026 slate. They see this is a four-quadrant movie. Number one, kids love animals. Teen loves the animation styles. Adult love the comedy. Sports fan loves the NBA connections. Mhm. So while official numbers are internal, looking at the Spider-Verse is approx the $100 million, the Michael versus the Machine the $7 million. We can estimate the GOAT has a budget in the 80 million to $100 million range. So where is money going? The unique animation style requires the heavy R&D plus licensing NBA licenses and the team logos isn't cheap. Thought the career involvement helps as well. The stakes are high. Sony needs a franchise. If it works, they have sequels, spin-offs, maybe you're the saucer players, sheeps, and the merchandise, the glue. So if the reviews are good, this has almost the 500 to 800 million dollars global potential. It hits the same demographic as the Space Jam, which despite the critic reviews and made a fortune in the merch and the culture footprints. So when do we tip off? GOAT is targeting a 2026 theatrical release. Sony will likely positioning this as a summer blockbuster, June or July, to capture the kids out of school or the align it with the NBA playoff or finals timeline for the maximum synergy. Imagine the commercial airing during the NBA final. The marketing writes itself. Basketball is a global game. It's a huge in China, Europe, and the Philippines. So let's talk about the strategies. For example, the China strategy. The NBA is a massive in China. If Sony scares a release there, the box office could explode. An animated movie about the basketball translate perfectly across the language barriers. Number two is culture significance. This movie cements the crossover between the sneakers culture and the G cultures. We're going to see the Nike and or Under the Armour Curry brand doing tie-in sneakers with the movie. The merchandise potential is limitless, almost limitless. So expect a campaign that blurs the line between the real sports and the movie. Aspen 30 for 30 style mock documentaries about the GOAT, real NBA players interviewing the animated character on the social media, TikTok challenge involving the trick shots. So Sony is the best at viral marketing. Remember the Barbie and the Oppenheimer wave? Sony rode the wave for their own film too. They know how to get the internet talking. So there you have it. Go 2026 isn't just a cartoon about a farm animal. It's a collision of top tier technology, NBA star power, and Sony fearless storytelling. It's a shaping up to the most stylish sports movie we ever seen, and the Stephen Curry guiding the ship. It's got the pedigree to back up the hype, and the whether you are hoop hat or just a fan of great animation, this is one you need to keep on your radar. I personally think this is going to be the surprise hit of 2026. It sounds crazy on the paper, but so did a movie about a Lego Batman never bet against the Sony animation. So today we have a one question to you. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you could pick any animal to play professional sport in movie, what animal and what sport would be it? A Gloria plane, the linebacker, a cheetah running track? Let me know in your best pitches right down below. Thank you so much for the watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, just try that like button, like a stock breaking backboard. Don't forget to subscribe the Blockbuster Hero and the rising that the bell so you are the first to know when the trailer drops. So I am signing off.